Hello, everybody, and welcome back into the Six Hockey Studios. Jaden Ho with Jared Rotenberg getting you set for the Toronto Titans and the Thunder Bay Kings in what's sure to be a really fascinating matchup, Jared.
Absolutely, Jaden. This is going to be a really interesting matchup here between two teams that are really yet to find their footing thus far in this year's season. Both teams are very capable, both offensively and defensively, but haven't exactly hit the ground running so far in the early goings of this season. But they're certainly going to be looking to get started here with a great performance tonight and hopefully get a track record going of success moving forward with a victory tonight. And that definitely is going to be starting from the back end upwards. That's going to be bolstered by great play in the net. So with that said, let's get it talking about some goaltenders in this matchup, and definitely starting with a discussion on the Thunder Bay Kings goaltender, that being Travis Vanderswag. The goaltender for the Thunder Bay Kings is Travis Vanderswag, who is such a skilled goalie here for these Kings. He stands tall at 6'1", and considering we're talking about 16-year-olds, this is a goalie who certainly is noticeable in his size in the net. He is a very large frame that makes him so good at stopping pucks from all angles. But as well, even though he does stand very tall and covers up a lot of the net, it's actually his mobile ability that certainly catches my eye in regards to Travis Vanderswag. So quick in his movements from one side of the post to the other side of the post, and just really good and quick in his movements at covering up a lot of the net. Certainly going to be a big part of the game plan here for these Thunder Bay Kings, who are a team that has had some struggles thus far this season in regards to their defensive play. They're definitely going to be relying on the Thunder Bay Kings goaltender Travis Vanderswag if they want to walk away with a big-time upset victory here against these skilled Toronto Titans. At the other end of the ice, the Toronto Titans have one of the strongest goalies, I would argue, in the entirety of the GTHL, and that is 5'7" goalie Noah Krause, who's really strong in the net. He is somewhat undersized, as I mentioned, 5'7", facing off against a 6'1" goaltender, but when you see Noah Krause play, his size does not affect him one bit. So mobile, so good at getting centered to shots, just a dynamo every time he's in that net, so good at sliding post to post to cover up a lot of the net, gets really centered to shots, really a stud in the net there for those Toronto Titans.
And in any game, leadership is so important, and especially for these Thunder Bay Kings. Let's talk about their captain, Easton Mikas.
Absolutely. Easton Mikas, such a good play driver for these Thunder Bay Kings. When they are generating chances in the offensive zone, you will notice everything goes through number 13. Such a great play driver there. So quick in his skating ability, so quick in his puck handling, so smart positionally. He always knows where to be in the offensive zone, but as well look for his shooting ability and his passing ability to really be on full display. Kind of a player that does it all. A great leader, a great captain who's going to be huge in the mission to generate offense here for the otherwise somewhat lacking offensive team in the Thunder Bay Kings.
And speaking of offense, let's talk about a player who's dynamic offensively for the Toronto Titans. Let's talk Yegor Kozlov.
Absolutely, Yegor Kozlov, so good at all areas of the offensive zone. He's so quick in his skating. That's the first thing that will catch your attention. But when he has the puck, it's his deking. It's his confidence to make these crazy, outlandish moves that just make him a player to behold. So smart, so good positionally, so skilled, and it just is all on full display. He is a great shot, great passer, really a player that just does it all here, and he's totally going to be on full display for these Toronto Titans in the mission to generate offense and beat Travis Vanderswag on the other end of the ice.
Well, it should be a really solid matchup. Some great offensive talents going up against some really solid goaltending. Of course, good defense on both teams as well. Should be a great battle tonight. That's up next from the Six Hockey, Titans Kings. And welcome back to Chesswood Arena. I'm Jaden Ho alongside Jared Rotenberg as we get you ready for the Thunder Bay Kings and the Toronto Titans. Jared, what are you looking for in tonight's game?
Well, this is going to be a really interesting matchup here today. Both of these teams tonight have had a lot of struggles in the early goings of this season, really looking to find their footing. The Toronto Titans are a team that has struggled on the offensive end, but has been somewhat successful defensively at shutting things down. They'll really be looking for their defensive prowess to show off tonight as they're facing a Thunder Bay Kings team that has really struggled on the opposite ends, who haven't been so great offensively, but have also really struggled defensively. This should be a game that's pretty even overall. Both teams struggling, but also both teams with a lot of season and runway still left if they could find a way to win in this game.
As we get set for puck drop here, and it's one ahead by the Titans, chipped into the corner there. Racing after it is Battiston. Kozlov goes to the front of their goal. Puck down in the corner, comes out towards the front of the net. Jamming forward, a chance at the net. They score! Right off the top of the game, it's Simon Battiston on the board.
And what an interesting start here for this game. It's the Toronto Titans that just break into the offensive zone, crash the net, knowing that their opponent, the Thunder Bay Kings, isn't so strong on the defensive end. They get a lot of footing there to stand in front of goaltender Chase Furlong. And it's just Simon Battiston who just whacks in that puck into the net. Not a pretty one by any means, but nonetheless, these Toronto Titans have a lead in the scoreboard.
And that was actually Travis Vanderswag in net. You saw they just made the change as Furlong steps into the goal. So an early goaltender swap as Joe Newhouse makes the decision to put Chase Furlong into the goal, and it's chipped in deep there by Bertolin. Poked ahead here. LaBelle trying to get it in deep. Turned over at the line. Back over come the Kings. Trying to drive wide here. Sharp angle shot, and that's turned aside by Noah Krause. Rebound was loose, and it's going to be cleared away now. Sent ahead. That got through the legs of Brady Richards. Rose in on the forecheck. Nathaniel Rembali Rose trying to get a stick lift there on Richards. Comes to the opposite corner now. Flipped out towards center, but doesn't clear the zone. Back down into the corner it goes now. Onto the other side. Titans trying to establish their cycle here. Puck down low, and it's going to be cleared out by the Kings. Onto the far side. And over the line they come. Krause pokes it in behind his own goal to keep it out of danger. Reversed around. Mike is chasing in after it. Titans get to it first. Cleared towards the line, and this one will come out. Rose forechecking there. Took a bit of a swing at Grady Holden. Up on the far side now. Puck comes down low. Reversed towards the corner. On the end boards now. Both teams trying to dig it free. Trying to set up in front of the net there. Is Lookout. And it's going to be cleared out by the Titans. Holden slows it down in the neutral zone and chips it up on the near far side boards. Chasing after, here's Lookout. Lookout. Down low, comes towards the front of the goal, a backhand shot. Rebound there for Mikes. He couldn't jam it home. Behind the goal it comes. Centering pass again. Krause diving for it, and it's cleared out. Noah Krause sprawling all over the place there. As the Kings reset up on the right wing. Kozlov tips it up through the middle. Far side now. Sharp angle shot turned aside by Furlong. Trying to chip it up along the near far side. Puck comes out into the neutral zone now. Titans on the attack here. They chip it in over the line, down into the corner. Furlong out to play it. Furlong left it there. Sent up on the far side, trying to tip it out of the Kings. In the neutral zone, that puck skipped past Podubny, and it's tented deep again by the Titans. Down towards the corner. Kings get a stick on it, and they'll clear it away once again. Chasing in after it on the forecheck. Here comes Carter Podubny. But that's going to be icing against the Kings.
And so back into the offensive zone we shall go here for the Toronto Titans, who have done a really good job in the early goings of this game. And it appears we have a goalie change going on right now. Very interesting early on in this hockey game. Not really sure the reasoning there, but it could just be after an early goal against. They just want to shake things up and hopefully get fresh footing going into this game.
Puck fired down into the corner. Kings trying to get out of their own zone. Sent around the boards here. And it's out on the far side. Carrying it over the line here. Going towards the corner. LaBelle carried it around, sent it towards the point. Long shot, didn't get through all the traffic, and it's taken away and out into the neutral zone. Puck skipped away from Mikes there. Back into the Defensive zone, the Kings retreating. Reverse back around. Up the boards it goes. And over the line come the Kings once again. Carried through by Cooper LaBelle. And that was picked up by Cooper. Cooper trying to drop that back towards the line. It's intercepted and cleared into the neutral zone. Then the Kings send it around the boards once again. Behind the net, Krause leaves it there. Now it's onto the near side for Kozlov. Kozlov turned it over in his own zone. Maybe a chance for the Kings here, but the Titans recover. And here comes Kozlov. Kozlov chips it out. Maybe a chance here. Kozlov's got a step. What a move. He shoots. And it deflected away. Puck comes low again. Trying to step in. As White tries to hold the zone. Puck's down low again. And it's chipped up through center. Stopping it and hanging on is Noah Krause as we get a whistle and a face-off in the Titans' end.
Early on, these Toronto Titans have done such a good job of smothering the Thunder Bay Kings, not allowing them to get set up in the offensive zone whatsoever, really preventing any major chances and tests on goaltender Noah Krause, and that's because of how strong offensively they have been, dominating puck possession, and that has been in big parts due to the play of Yegor Kozlov.
Puck comes out to center. Under pressure here as Rose was in on the forecheck heavily there. Here's Rose, and he's offside. And the faceoff will come out into the neutral zone.
And for these Thunder Bay Kings, they really need to look at slowing things down and maintaining puck possession. They're really rushing things. And the Toronto Titans have just eaten them alive, picking off pucks left, right, and center. They need to work on containing the puck more and getting possession into the offensive zone if they want a chance at getting shots on goaltender Noah Krause.
Puck on the far side, digging for it. Unable to get it free, and now they will. Out to center. The Titans reverse it back into their own zone. Chipped up along the far side, and now carried over the red line. Here come the Titans. Was poked away. A long shot stopped by Vanderswag, and he'll hang on to make the stop.
And that's the first major test that goaltender Travis Vanderswag has faced in this game. Just recently being swapped out for goalie Chase Furlong. Another interesting note here in this game, but early on he has only been tested a few times, but he has come up strong in this game.
As we set for the face-off, coming to the right of Vanderswag. Won by the Kings, and they'll try to get it out of their zone. Stopping behind the goal, then it's sent up along the near side. Cooper can't clear it out. Back in come the Titans now, back into the corner. Sent on the other side, Kings will try to clear again. Still can't do it. And now they will. Out to center they come. Chipped in deep. Right on goal. Krause tips it around. Sent up onto the far side. Out with it. Here come the Titans. Trying to make a move through the neutral zone was Petrov. He had it poked off his stick. Now it's sent ahead by Bertolin. Onto the far side. Corner. Chasing after it. Here's Cooper. Near the blue line now and sent back in behind the goal. Titans recover. They'll try to clear it out. Now they will. Carried up through the neutral zone. Ahead, drop back pass, and offside called once again as Joseph Febrile was just a step behind.
The play of these Toronto Titans in the defensive zone still maintains strong in this hockey game so far. They've done such a good job of retrieving the puck in the defensive zone and using that through the neutral zone, bringing it out of the danger area. And they need to continue this great defensive play if they want to maintain their lead in this hockey game. They've been really strong preventing chances for the Thunder Bay Kings.
Down low in the Kings zone. Puck comes to the front of the goal. They score! A turnover behind the goal, and Zachary Pereira capitalizes to double the lead.
Well, we mentioned that the Toronto Titans have dominated in terms of puck possession, and there we go. Right in front of the net, they move around the puck, and it is Zachary Pereira that just snaps that right past goaltender Travis Vanderswag in one of his first tests of the night here, and they find a way to crack the fresh goaltender and double up on their lead.
As we get ready for the face-off, now 2-0 as Podumny tried to send that back towards the blue line, but it was taken away, and the Titans have the puck. Sent across, puck pass didn't work, and now the Kings are in. Battle for it down low, into the corner it goes. Still in the corner, battle for it. Bertolin chasing onto it. Sent towards the line, didn't get there. And it's back into the corner now. They dig for it here. Bertolin's trying to pull it free, and he does. Drops it off, and now it's sent back into the corner. Kings trying to get it out in front. Bertolin chasing after it. Sent around the boards, held into the line by Hayes, but it bounced over his stick, and out. Chipped up on the far side. Over the line come the Kings, taken away by the Titans, and they're out through center now. And leaving it behind there was Tarling. He couldn't hang on to it. Maybe a chance for the Kings now. Back into the corner, behind the net. Towards the line it comes. Trying to pinch in to hold it there was LaBelle. Backhanded in deep. And that's right on goal. Vanderswag will grab it. And he'll hang on. And we'll draw a whistle there.
And if you're these Thunder Bay Kings, the only thing you could do in this game is just wait for the Titans to make mistakes. You saw they maintained a lot of possession on that past shift just based on turnovers from the Toronto Titans. They're really smothering up play in this game. But if you wait around for them to make mistakes, you will be able to capitalize right now, as they're just not allowing the Thunder Bay Kings to get set up. You need to just wait there and hope that they make mistakes if you want a chance at getting back in this game.
Puck sent up towards the line. Long shot. And that did get through the traffic. It's gloved and held again by Vanderswag.
That was a good shot there from the Toronto Titans there, just firing it. It's Evan White from the point, gets a very open lane, blasts it on net, and just says, why not test goaltender Travis Vanderswag, who hasn't really faced a lot of traffic here, but it is Vanderswag who's up to the task on that save.
Puck cleared ahead here by the Kings, try to get out of their zone once again. Cooper chasing after it, he falls down, and the Titans maintain possession here, chipped up on the near side and out. Sent across by Jerry. Right back in come the Kings. In behind the goal now. Trying to backhand it around. Onto the far side. Jerry tries to hold the zone, and he does. Back to the corner again. Both teams still digging for it down along the end boards. Sharp angle shot, and that's going to be stopped and held by Noah Krause.
And that's the first bit of offensive zone possession that the Thunder Bay Kings have been able to find early on in this hockey game. But it still is the Toronto Titans that have done such a good job of pushing the Thunder Bay Kings to the outside, not allowing them to get set up in the slot or in any opportune areas of this offensive zone here. They need to continue moving around the puck if they want to find a way around the defensive pressure of the Toronto Titans.
Reverse back in the corner. Kings trying to get out of their zone. Long shot. And that's gloved down by Vanderswag.
And a tough look there. It was a great chance on goaltender Travis Vanderswag, but he still is up to the task. The Toronto Titans there just continuing to put pressure on this goaltender, really making his night difficult here so far.
Puck down below the goal line. Trying to dig it free, and it's now cleared up on the near side. Unable to get out of their own zone, though. Back down low, Tarling chasing after it. Kings have possession, and they'll clear. Over the line come the Kings. Chasing it after it is Lookout. Lookout to the front of the goal! And Krause stopped that, and it's going to be cleared out here by the Titans. Over the red line now, chipped in deep. Kings back after it here. Trying to get started on the offense once again. Puck down in the near corner. Collision down low, and Micus will come out with it. Maybe a 2-on-1 developing here. Here's Micus. Micus with Lookout. He shoots, and he's turned aside. Cleared out once again here. Sent up on the near side. Kings had to be careful there to avoid too many men. And now here's Bertolin. Bertolin trying to drive to the front of the net. Couldn't get a stick through. And now it's out through the neutral zone of the Titans. Drop back pass. Shot stopped by Vanderswag. Far side once again. And now it's down into the near corner. Trying to dig it free by the Titans. Sent up to the front of the net, but it's picked off, and out with it come the Kings. Over the line, there's a collision. Penalty coming. And as it's touched up, it's going to be a penalty against Toronto. Thunder Bay to the power play.
This is a major opportunity here for the Thunder Bay Kings. On that shift, it was the Toronto Titans who were absolutely dominating, but finally, the Thunder Bay Kings stuck with it, and at the end of the day, they drew a penalty. This could be a major chance for them to finally get set up in the offensive zone and get tests on goaltender Noah Krause that could hopefully put them back in this game. This is a big chance for them here.
Scramble on the draw. It comes down to the corner, and it'll be cleared down the ice. Slowly starting after it are the Kings. Bailey will get the rush started. Ahead with it comes Bertolin. Bertolin couldn't get over the line with the puck. Kings have to reset again. Bailey over the line. Sends it around to the other side. Chasing after it. Held here by LaBelle. LaBelle couldn't get that to the front of the goal and is cleared down once again. Bailey's going to have to go after it. Vanderswag will play it ahead. Now onto the near side. Here's Bertolin. Bertolin across. Centering pass. Look out, stopped. Puck comes to the corner. Look out again. Couldn't jam that home. Back behind the goal. Towards the line for Hayes. Hayes carries it around. Centers it. And it goes all the way back down to the Kings zone. Kings making a change here. Over the line they come now. Down to the corner. Back behind the net. Reverse back to the corner once again. Turning with it is Micus. Micus drops it towards the line. Sent across. Now Micus. Here's Micus. He shoots. He's stopped by Kraus. And he'll hang on.
Easton Mikas has been phenomenal tonight. Been so good at driving offense for these Thunder Bay Kings. And that was another in a long line of examples here. The great centerman just finds such a good way to get open there with his speed and with his puck handling ability. Absolutely launches it on goaltender Noah Kraus, but it's the goalie who is still up to the task.
Held of the line there by Lambert. Sends it down to the corner. Now up to the line. Back up top, long shot. Didn't get towards the goal. Micus drops it to the line for Lambert. Someone lost their stick there. Now comes towards the front of the goal for a shot. That was turned aside. Puck down low. Titans trying to clear here. Sent around the boards. Racing onto it. To hold it in the zone was Hayes. Puck comes around down to the corner again. And it's going to bounce out in front. And it'll be grabbed and held by Kraus.
That's Noah Kraus absolutely saving the bacon and maintaining the 2-0 lead here for the Toronto Titans on that penalty kill there, as the Thunder Bay Kings did a really good job at maintaining zone pressure and zone possession, moving the puck around swiftly and getting significant chances on Noah Kraus, but he still is up to the task. That's one of the strongest goaltenders that the GTHL has to offer this season. So good in his movement and so smart in the net.
Puck down in the corner, carried around behind the net. Reverse back down to the corner. Bertolin chasing in after it there. And it's cleared out by the Titans. Back in they come. Back in, and now in behind the goal. Kings trying to get back on the attack here. Nice move. Bertolin trying to get it to the front of the net. Puck still loose. Look out with a chance. Bertolin jamming at it. Still loose in there. And Kraus hangs on. He can't hold on to the puck though. Comes down to the corner. Bertolin score! Matthew Bertolin has put the Kings on the board.
Matthew Bertolin absolutely ripping shots on Noah Kraus. He made the initial save, but if you continue firing chances at Noah Kraus, eventually the armor is gonna crack. What a goal there, and suddenly this is a game. It's a 2-1 game here as the Thunder Bay Kings stuck with it. They had great chances on the power play, couldn't break Noah Kraus, but they continued the pressure, and finally the dam has cracked open.
Titans win the faceoff here. They try to restore their 2-goal lead. Collision between Richards and Rose there, and it comes down low. Sent up along the far side, and we're going to get a penalty call here. It's a slash. And looks like it's going against Nathaniel Rambali Rose. So right back to the power play goes Thunder Bay.
And this is a major chance for them to right the wrongs and continue the pressure and the momentum here. They were smothered in the early goings of this game, but now they've been gifted 2 power play opportunities. They didn't make good on the first one, but they scored soon after, and now they return to the man advantage with a chance to continue this forward momentum and potentially even tie the game.
Scramble on the draw, trying to get in there is Podubny, but it's sent back to the line and out. The Kings will have to chase it back. Lambert will try to get started behind the goal. Jack Lambert on the rush. Near side Podubny. Here comes Podubny on the near side. Podubny carries it down into the corner. Still with it. Now drops it back again. Podubny has it on the far side. Podubny. Up to the line for Hayes. Here's Podubny back to Hayes. Hayes. Down to Lambert. Lambert spins away from the check and now takes it towards the corner. Threw it towards the front of the goal. Chance at the side of the net. Stopped by Kraus. Rebound still loose. And it bounces down behind the net. Down low. Sent on to the far side. Sharp angle shot. Turned aside and held to the line here. Hayes and his pass to Lambert escapes the zone. Oh, and a collision there as Hayes and Lambert went into each other. Lucky there's no Titan forecheckers there. Another collision in the neutral zone. A little bit of chaos on this Kings power play. Kings in over the line now. Puck comes behind the goal. Kings get it free. Sent towards the line. Sent into the corner by Bailey. Centering pass. Picked off. Bailey holds the zone. And whistle is going to go here as... See what transpired there. Looked like it might have been a penalty call, and it looks like it is going to be. So we'll have a little bit of 4-on-4 action here, as it looks like the Thunder Bay King in front of the goal was called.
And what a tough break there for the Thunder Bay Kings, who were doing so strong on their puck movement and puck momentum there in the offensive zone, but they just couldn't get a lot of chances on Noah Kraus, and ultimately they now have taken a penalty, so we got 4-on-4 hockey.
That shot from the point was turned aside and bounces out of play, so we'll get a whistle and we'll start again.
This is a very fortunate break here for the Toronto Titans, who were somewhat being smothered themselves there on that penalty kill chance, but now they have a chance in the offensive zone here with tied hockey.
One-time shot there as Battiston tried to get a second of the game. Another point shot, didn't get to the goal. Kings will slow it down behind their own net here, and now they got started on the offense. Sent ahead, and that got past Bertolin. Bounced up into the netting once again.
And so back into the offensive zone it appears we shall go here for the Toronto Titans, who really have not gotten a lot of chances in the late goings of this first period, but now are gifted a chance at 4-on-4 in the offensive zone. Let's see if they can make good here and get chances on Travis Vanderswag, who has somewhat been untested in the last few minutes of this game.
Puck comes to the corner, centering pass, and that one-time shot didn't get to the net. Cleared out and knocked down. Penalty's over now for the Titans, so they're on the power play briefly. And they'll try to get started here. Sent on to the near side. Green shoots that in deep. Deflected away from the front of the net by Vanderswag. Tarling's in there, trying to dig this free on the forecheck. And whistle's gonna go again here, and as the first period expires.
And that was a really interesting period of play there. There was a lot of moments here for the Toronto Titans where they absolutely smothered and dominated play. But at the end of the day, they're going to be really disappointed that they come out of this period with only a 1-goal lead. They had a lot of chances to capitalize. But it was Travis Vanderswag who was up to the task on a lot of plays. And on the opposite end of the ice, the Thunder Bay Kings have to be really disappointed with their opening half of that first period. But they have to really like the momentum that they generated in that second half. They continued to hammer shots on goaltender Noah Kraus. And ultimately, even though they weren't able to capitalize in the first half of that first period, they continued hammering at that dam. And eventually, the water runs through.
As teams get set for the start of the second period, it will be Vanderswag in the net. A little bit of goaltending intrigue for the Kings at the beginning of that period.
Certainly, and they have to be really interested in the play here of Travis Vanderswag. Of course, he came into this game not fresh. It was Chase Furlong who started the game initially, but after a coach's decision from Coach Joe Newhouse, they did decide to take out Chase Furlong, put in Travis Vanderswag, and even though he was tested early, led in an early one, he has been very strong ever since.
Titans on the power play to start the period, and the Kings win it back. And they'll dump it around the boards to try and kill off some time. Kraus plays it behind the net, trying to just slow it down for his defenseman there. Up through the neutral zone. Now on the far side, trying to chip it in deep there. It was White. Puck to the corner now. Back up top for White. White onto the far side. At the point, White long shot. Didn't get through the traffic, and it'll be deflected out of play, so we get a face-off.
Just a very smart shot there from defenseman Evan White, who has such good puck handling ability at that blue line. Didn't find any open teammates there to make a pass, so he just finds the open lane and launches it at Travis Vanderswag. And early on in this second period, the goal has to be just to fire as much shots as possible in hopes of doubling up and extending this lead.
Titans circling with it, sent down into the corner. Back up to the line now. Across, long shot, and Petrov couldn't get that one through. Down low again. Reversed, down to the corner, centering pass, and unable to get a stick on in front of that. There was Battiston. Far near side now. And a big hit. All along the blue line is taken down. There was Clokey. Sent across. Titans trying to get maybe one more chance on this power play, but they've run out of time. Puck's down behind the goal, and I think that's going to be an icing call.
And that will be the end there for that power play chance. The Toronto Titans did do a good job of generating chances in the early minute there of this second period, but at the end of the day, it was Travis Vanderswag coming up strong and now returning to 5-on-5. It's the Thunder Bay Kings in the offensive zone, and let's see if they could generate any chances of their own. Only one goal away from knotting this thing up.
Puck down on the near side. Held in the line there by Jerry. Jerry chips it around the boards. Far corner now. Titans trying to get this out. They can't do it quite yet. Still digging on the far side. Big hit there on the end boards, and Titans get a chance to clear. They still can't do it. There's a quick shot, and that's going to be turned aside by Noah Krause.
And Noah Krause is such a good goaltender. He's so good at finding his eyes, even through traffic, just with quick movement and smart movement. He's able to maneuver his way out of the screens in front of him, and that just helps him maintain his puck tracking ability. And that was a great example on that play there. Just moves away from the traffic in front of him and makes that save in order to stop that play.
Kings trying to get established in the offensive zone here. Battle for it on the far side. Back in behind the goal now. Kings trying to center. Back down into the corner again. Centering pass, and there's a quick shot, and Lookout's turned aside. Near side, battle for it. Kozlov trying to get in there. Titans still can't clear. Maybe a chance in front of the goal, but Kings couldn't get the shot away, and it's going to go all the way down. Icing called against Toronto.
And so back to the offensive zone, the Thunder Bay Kings go. And that was Liam Lookout there on that play moments ago with a really strong chance on goaltender Noah Krause. Just took the puck in from about the area in the circle, hesitated on that shot to get the goaltender to move, and launched it on Noah Krause. He was ultimately able to come up with that save. But that's the really smart shooting ability there of 5'6" forward Liam Lookout. So deceptive in his shooting, so strong in his puck possession, and launches a chance. The best look of the night there for Liam Lookout on goalie Noah Krause.
As that shot from Bailey was turned aside, we get another face-off. Mike is to take it. And it's one back. Sent across to Bailey. Bailey reverses it down into the corner. Down in the corner with it now. Trying to turn away from the check. Micus still with it. Trying to jam that on the side of the net. And that's going to come off its moorings here. So we get another whistle and another face-off.
And for these Thunder Bay Kings, they've done such a good job of just hammering in those second and third chances on Noah Krause. He's been so strong and so centered to shots here early on in this game, but they've just done such a good job of generating rebounds and continuing to put pressure on this goaltender. And as they displayed on their first goal, even when he makes those initial saves, if you continue putting pressure on goalie Noah Krause, you will ultimately be able to get pucks by him.
Rose couldn't get through the neutral zone. Cooper digging for it here. Sent ahead again. Tarling, he's knocked down. A big hit there as Hudson Jerry stepped up. Ahead with it, here come the Kings. Maybe a chance at the side of the net. And that was turned aside. Sent in deep by Jerry. Puck down low behind the goal. Towards the line it comes now. Around the boards it goes. Rose trying to set up the forecheck here on Holden. Kings trying to get started from their own zone. Puck sent ahead and down the ice. This will be icing against Thunder Bay.
And so it's the Toronto Titans who really have been smothered into their own offensive zone in the early goings of this second period. Finally finding luck on that icing and getting a chance to get set up here in their own offensive zone, testing Travis Vanderswag, who hasn't really faced a lot of action in this early going of the second period. This will be a big chance for them to get set up and to generate chances, but they have lost the puck.
Poked ahead there by the Kings. They can't get into the offensive zone, though. And the Titans are back on the attack here. Mitchell over the line. Collision there near the blue line as the Titans get started again. Mitchell onto the near side and then across. Picked off. Kings gain possession in their own zone. Up on the far side. Ahead with it come the Kings. It's a 2-on-2, maybe a 3-on-2. Nice move, but unable to cut through the defense there. Back down on the end boards. Into the corner now. Trying to circle back. Sent up towards the line. And it's cleared out. Kings racing back after it. Bailey's back there. And he's got the puck now. Bailey lost it. Maybe a chance out in front. Backhand shot turned aside. Rebound, and it's covered by Travis Vanderswag.
What a save there by Travis Vanderswag, absolutely saving the lives of these Thunder Bay Kings. They had a lot of pressure in the offensive zone, but after the Toronto Titans picked off that turnover, they got their best look of this second period, but it was Vanderswag who was up to the task.
Face off to the left of Vanderswag here. And the Kings win it in a bit of a scramble, and they'll try to get started. Turnover again, and that quick shot was turned aside. Kings trying to clear the zone. They will. Going to go all the way down. Not enough for icing, though. And getting started on the offense, here's Pereira. He's got a goal already tonight. Pass ahead picked off by Bailey. Here's Bailey over the line. Bailey tries to center. To the front. Backhand shot turned aside. Rebound loose. Jamming at it is Jerry. And hanging on is Noah Krause.
Noah Krause continues to come up strong even when under pressure. A big part in the reason as to why these Toronto Titans have been able to maintain their lead here in this hockey game. They haven't been the team generating much of the pressure here in this second period, but it's just the great play of Noah Krause in this net that's helped them to shut things down and maintain this lead. But it's the Thunder Bay Kings who will not be slowing down back in the offensive zone.
Over the red line come the Titans. Trying to drive wide here. Poked away from Febrile. He's in after it on the forecheck, though. Puck still loose down there. Cleared out here, and the Kings will get it over the line. Into the offensive zone comes Thunder Bay. Driving wide, and there's a big collision near the half wall. Puck up along the near side. That skipped past, as Jerry couldn't hold the zone, but it's right back in for the Kings. Comes right on goal, and Krause has to be sharp there. He hangs on.
This has been a great display from these Thunder Bay Kings who've done such a good job of maintaining play in the offensive zone here. They've been moving around the puck very nicely compared to their sluggish start in this game, but ever since they've woken up, they've really picked up their play offensively. They've done a very strong job of moving this puck around to try to beat the goaltender here, Noah Krause.
Over the red line, here come the Titans. Long shot from Battiston was turned aside. Battiston comes right in after it on the forecheck. Chipped up on the near side. Still digging for it. Long battle here in the Kings zone. Lots of bodies in there. Nobody able to get the puck free. Finally comes loose. Look out. Couldn't get that out. Long shot. And that missed the net. Towards the line it goes. Another long shot. And that goes high and wide and into the netting for a whistle and a face-off.
This game is really ramped up in terms of the physical end of the ice. Both teams really throwing their weight around, throwing their body around, not slowing down or hesitating on any hits when they see a player standing there by those boards. This game has really gotten physical, and given the close score, I don't predict that this game will slow down in the physical end. If anything, it'll be ramping up here if this tie game or if this close game rather continues.
Carried around the net by Eichenberg. Eichenberg will reverse it down into the corner now. Up ahead and into the neutral zone. Here come the Titans. Chipped ahead and wide of the net. Kings recover in their own zone. Eichenberg's in there, trying to get this out of the zone. Kings will have to try the other side now. Chipped ahead along the boards. And it's out. Maybe an odd man rush developing here. Here come the Kings towards the front of the net, and that bounced away from Bertolin. Sorry, that's Eichenberg, who tries to send it around the boards now. Back in their own zone are the Titans. Sneaking ahead there was Pereira looking for a breakaway pass. Couldn't get open. Now here's Pereira. Couldn't get that shot through. And it's cleared towards the line. Long point shot. Kings have it here. Chipped ahead. And sent in deep now. Back behind their own goal with it. Slowing it down is Bailey. Bailey. Up ahead. Tipped through the neutral zone by LaBelle. Couldn't get it out. Kings recover in their own zone again. Trying to get this out and get on the offensive. Titans recover. Sent back to the line. Long point shot there. Didn't get through all the traffic. Down behind the goal again. Battiston lets it go to the point. Held in. Kings recover, and they'll get a chance to clear, and they will. Into the neutral zone, and Titans going to try to come right back in, but meet an odd man rush here. Here come the Kings to the front of the net. A shot! Stopped by Krause. Rebound! And it's cleared out. Reverse back towards his own zone by Jerry. Here's Jerry. Up ahead. 3-on-2. Kings trying to get through. Drop pass. Quick shot. Didn't get to the net. Back behind the goal it goes. Still digging for it are the Kings. Puck still loose down in the corner. Neither team able to get it free. And out with it, here comes Rose. Rambali Rose with a head of steam. Nice move to the middle. He shoots. He scores! Nathaniel Rambali Rose has restored the 2-goal lead.
Nathaniel Rambali Rose does it all himself. So smooth in his skating, so good at maintaining that puck possession, and he puts it all together, deking out all the defenders in front and launches it right through Travis Vanderswag to put his team up 3-1. What a goal there. Nathaniel Rambali Rose, remember the name there. That was magnificent.
And we're right back to it. Kings trying to get back at it, get that goal back as the puck's chipped out of play. And we get a whistle, another face-off.
And for these Toronto Titans, they certainly haven't dominated this second period, but they are so opportunistic in their play. They find that open lane, and it's Nathaniel Rambali Rose who just displays his speed and handling ability to break through and launch that right through on the short side.
Chipped ahead here by the Titans. Back in behind the goal now. Vanderswag played it up towards the blue line, but couldn't get it out. Both teams dig for it down in the corner. Tarling's in there. Nobody able to get this loose. Finally, the Kings get it free and send it around the boards. They'll try and clear it out on the other side now. And they get it ahead through center. Tipped ahead, and Micus gets it over the line. Kings need to be careful there as the puck came by their bench during the change. They avoid the too many men call. Puck to the corner again. Going to the front of the net is Eichenberg. And it's out through the neutral zone are the Titans. Big hit there on the far side near the blue line. The Kings come out with it now. Turned over. Maybe a chance for the Titans to the front of the net. There's a shot. Stopped. Rebound loose. And the Kings will get a chance to clear as Petrov was robbed there. McGregor slows it down here. McGregor chips it down to the opposite corner. Kings trying to get started now on the offensive. Long stretch pass ahead. That bounced past Eichenberg. No icing on the play. Back in behind the goal it goes. Both teams down low trying to pull this free. Comes to the line. Jerry shoots. Missed the net. Far side corner. Back down low. Kings trying to get it up towards the line. They'll turn back to the corner once again. Centering pass. Jamming at it. Eichenberg couldn't get it to go. Kings hold the zone for the moment now. Send it towards the goal. Deflects down to the corner again. Trying to get it up towards the line. Jerry stepping in to try to hold the line. Couldn't do it. Kings have to reset. Chipped ahead. Long stretch pass. Breakaway. Here comes Petrov. Stopped by Vanderswag. Now here come the Kings. 3-on-2 developing here. Driving wide. Sharp angle shot. Missed the goal. Puck's cleared all the way down now. And the Kings trying to get started once again. Sent ahead. Over the line on the left wing. And there's a shot. Stopped. Rebound. And Kraus will jump on that and hang on as a collision down low after that chance for the Kings. And it looks like Titans are going to be getting a penalty out of this.
And there's no surprise there. Right after that collision in front of the net, the referees were very quick to respond. So it'll be the Thunder Bay Kings now down by 2 in this game with a chance in the offensive zone here on the power play. This will be their third power play opportunity on the night. They've had a lot of good looks. They've had a lot of good chances, but on the power play, Noah Kraus still has shut the door every single time. They're looking to avoid going 0 for 3 here on the power play. They've done a good job generating those chances, but it still is the goaltender and the defense of the Titans who has been victorious so far with the man advantage.
And Matthew Bertolin has gone off to the box now. So it looks like we will have more 4-on-4 action. Teams get coincidental minors. After that sequence in front of Noah Kraus. Both coaches wanting a word with the officials here.
And the referees are explaining to the coaches rather what the decision-making process there was, but we will return to action here with 5 players on for the Thunder Bay Kings. So it appears it will be a power play for the Thunder Bay Kings.
It looks like 5-on-5 here. As officials finally finish convening with the coaches there, and we're away. Kings carry it down to the corner, sent around behind the goal. Up to the point. Corner again. Kings trying to establish possession here. And they carry it behind the goal. Now the Titans will come away with it. Over the red line come the Titans. Puck's taken away again. Tarling steps in after it. And offside called at the Kings line.
And so outside of the offensive zone here, we will go for these Toronto Titans, really looking to generate more chances here. They're fortunate to come out of this sequence of events here still at even strength. So they want to really extend their lead here and avoid giving one up to these Thunder Bay Kings who have been tenacious in this second period.
Over the line come the Kings, down towards the corner, up towards the point now. Sharp angle shot. Kraus, don't know if he saw that one, but it didn't get to him. Down low, battle for it. Eichenberg's in there. Kings trying to get it up towards the line. Waiting there is Lambert. Puck still on that far near side corner. Kings trying to get it to the front of the net. Couldn't do it, and out with it comes Toronto. Nice move to the middle. Maybe a chance to the side of the net, but the puck bounced down to the corner again. Cleared down the ice. No icing here. Out to play it is Kraus. Slowly starting up with it are the Titans. On to the near side. and out as it's sent right back in there by Bailey. Puck bounced out of play, and we'll get a whistle here.
And this play here allows the puck to come to the middle of the ice, and we will get a face-off right outside of the offensive zone here for these Toronto Titans, looking for another chance to generate opportunities on Travis Vanderswag, so the puck will be dropped.
Chipped up along the near side. Through the neutral zone with it comes LaBelle. LaBelle to the front of the net, and no one was there to get a stick on it. Held into the line here. LaBelle trying to get that one through the traffic. Rebound in front of the goal. Able to get it out through the neutral zone of the Titans. Back on the far side. Kings hold the zone momentarily. Titans get back out to center though. Petrov on the forecheck. Over the line comes Battiston. Petrov dropped that back towards his own zone and ringed around the boards. Vanderswag out to play it. Kings are away. Chipped in deep as Febrile got it to the corner. Kings trying to get it out of their own zone now. Reverse towards the line. Long shot didn't get through the traffic as Colin Clokey took that point shot. Tarling now. Tarling trying to get that towards the front of the goal. Intercepted. Breakaway feed. And that was intercepted as the Kings had a man driving the lane. Now going wide. Here comes Bailey. Bailey trying to get that in front of the goal. No one was there for it. Now he takes it towards the line. Long shot. Didn't get through the traffic. And away with it come the Titans. Bailey racing onto it. Couldn't win the race. That shot ramps up off the stick of Vanderswag and out of play.
And for these Toronto Titans, a sleeping giant here who really hasn't been able to take over this game as much as he's surely capable of would be number 88, Yegor Kozlov. Such a skilled player, so great in his puck handling ability here. And heading into the end of the second period, in the beginning of this third period, I'll really be looking for Yegor Kozlov to take over on the offensive end of the ice here for these Toronto Titans. Such a skilled, shifty player here that really hasn't displayed as much skill as surely we all know he's capable of.
And that will be the end of this second period. So it's a 3-1 lead for the Toronto Titans going into the third. Jaden Ho for Jared Rotenberg from the Six Hockey. We'll see you after the break. Welcome back to Chestwood Arena as we get ready for the third period between the Toronto Titans and the Thunder Bay Kings. Jaden Ho with Jared Rotenberg. It's a 3-1 lead for Toronto going into this final frame.
This will be a really big test here for the Toronto Titans, who have done a good job of maintaining their lead in this hockey game, but the Thunder Bay Kings have been chomping at their bits for the last little bit of this second period. It'll really be up to these Toronto Titans to just slow and shut things down if they want to maintain this lead and cruise their way to victory.
As the puck comes down to the corner, the Kings get it out through center. Back down low. Up towards the line, long shot. Rebound there, and it'll be held by Noah Krause.
And this was a big save here by Noah Krause. So we will get possession from the Thunder Bay Kings. Really looking for another chance to get set up here in the offensive zone. Only down by 2, so you have to think if they could find a way to strike gold here in the early goings of this third period, they could be well within their rights to get back into this game for the rest of the third period. It'll really be up to them to find one early, break Noah Krause, and then generate more chances to hopefully tie this thing up.
Icing called against Toronto, so we come back into their zone.
And the face-off is about to get underway as we get set up here in the offensive zone. So it is...
Long shot there was turned aside as Bailey couldn't get it to the net. Chance at the side of the goal, trying the wrap play. And the puck loose in front of the goal, but Noah Krause will hang on again.
They're continuing to hammer shots on Noah Krause, but he still maintains up to the task. Chance after chance, rebound after rebound, so much pressure, so much bodies in front, but he still finds a way to track these pucks and flop around like a fish to make these saves. But whatever he's doing right now in that net, it is working for Noah Krause.
Puck comes out into the neutral zone, and whistle goes, and I believe we're going to be getting a penalty here, and it's going to go against the Titans.
And this is very fortunate luck here.
We're actually going to have coincidental minors once again. Both teams having a player go off.
So scrap that. It wasn't fortunate luck for the Thunder Bay Kings. It was just unfortunate luck for both sides. But luckily, we will just have some even play here for the early goings of this third period.
Drop back into his own zone by Evan White, and the Titans are up with it. Chipped ahead by Kozlov. Far corner now. Kings get it, and they'll shovel it ahead into the neutral zone. On the far side, in the offensive end are the Kings, trying to get it to the front of the net, and that shot is stopped and held by Krause.
And Noah Krause has easily been the busier of these two goaltenders here in this third period. Travis Vanderswag still without his first chances he's faced in this period, and for these Thunder Bay Kings, they need to continue putting pressure on Noah Krause. They're still within this hockey game, only 2 goals down, but they need to continue to put pressure on this goalie if they want any hope and prayer of getting back in this game.
Tipped ahead there by Mikas. Up towards the line, here's Podubny. Podubny drops it back towards the point. Out come the Titans, though. Here comes Kozlov. He's one-on-one. Kozlov drives wide. He shoots it wide. Far side, down low, Kozlov with it. Tried to send that back to the point. It missed Febrile, and he'll have to chase back after it. Febrile, down in his own zone, slowing things down. Back over the line. Here come the Kings, Lost the puck, and they get it right back, though. Maybe a chance for Lookout here. Sharp angle shot, and he sent it high. Rebound. They score! As the puck looked like it bounced in, at least the Kings celebrated as such. But it doesn't look like this one's going to count.
It certainly doesn't look like that, as the referees waved that down right away. It was a Toronto Titans player in front of the net, the defender, who seemed to have caught that puck up and over the net and almost dropped it into the net. So the referees will surely be convening with the coaches on both sides to decide what the ruling will be, but it doesn't appear that we're going to have a goal, and they do signal that the faceoff will be coming right to the right of goaltender Noah Krause, and we will be back in the offensive zone here for the Thunder Bay Kings. Rather, we'll be going outside of the zone here for the Thunder Bay Kings, but they get that goal waved up in very quick fashion, so still looking for their first goal of this third period to put them down by 1.
Still conversations to be had with the coaching staff as they try and sort out what happened there. Just an unfortunate break for the Thunder Bay Kings. They thought for a brief moment that they had gotten back within 1 here. Instead, they still need to claw back a pair.
Well, it looks like if you continue just hammering shots on Noah Krause, even though that goal is not going to count, just the fact that it even went by him, that certainly could get in his head there, and that's something they'll really look to continue putting pressure on Noah Krause there, trying to get more pucks beyond him in hopes of getting their way back into this hockey game. It was a weird one, certainly wasn't pretty. It hit off a player, certainly, but at the end of the day, it ended up in the back of the net, and even though it's not going to count, that's a lot of good early pressure here for these Thunder Bay Kings.
Titans win the faceoff, and they get it up through the neutral zone. Over the line, here's Rose. Rose has got the 3rd goal right now. Taken away by the Kings, though, and they will try and go on the attack here. Ahead, big hit there on the near side as Holden was taken down hard. Here comes Bertolin. Matthew Bertolin, drop back pass, and that bounced away from Lookout. Through the neutral zone, here come the Titans, sent towards the front of the net. Sharp angle shot and didn't get through to the goal. Over the red line, here come the Kings. Driving wide, and the centering pass didn't work. No one was there. Now towards the front of the goal, Mikas looking for a rebound. Bounce to the corner, though. Here's Mikas. To the line, one-time shot, rebound, and that just bounced away from Bertolin. And as the puck was sent to the point, a whistle goes, and penalty called just as the 2 coincidental minors end. Right back to the box go the Kings, and it's a Titans power play upcoming.
And with that pushing and shoving there, the referee was very quick to signal to the penalty box here, sending off a player on these Thunder Bay Kings and giving these Toronto Titans a power play. So it really shows you that even though there will surely be pushing and shoving in the late goings of this third period here with a very close score, the referees are not going to be letting this game get out of hand. They're not going to let the players really inflict their own pressure and pain. They're going to shut this thing down and really send a message here with those early power plays.
Around the boards it goes as the Titans get set up on the power play to the line. Now on to the near side. White holds, doesn't shoot. White back up to the top for Novak. Back to White. White centering pass. Shot from the far side. Turned aside. And it's carried out through the neutral zone. Podubny. He was taken down. But he gets the puck in deep here. Michelson on the forecheck as well. Podubny digging there in there for it. And now the Titans are away. White dropping it off to the far side. Turning back is Tarling. Tarling drops it off. Walking the line here. Now it's sent across. Far side. Pass into the middle was intercepted and cleared by the Kings. Way out to play it is Krause. Sent it ahead to the defender. Kings forechecking, but the Titans will get it up into the neutral zone. Tipped in deep. Out to play it, Vanderswag. And whistle goes as maybe an offside call against Toronto.
And early on for these Thunder Bay Kings, they're doing an exquisite job here on the penalty kill, just preventing the Toronto Titans from getting set up whatsoever in the offensive zone. And now it will actually be the Thunder Bay Kings going into their own offensive zone to continue generating this pressure here on the penalty kill.
Titans trying to get started offensively on the power play. And they're over the line now. Down towards the corner. Battiston in there after it. Both teams still digging for it. Puck down below the goal line. Battiston in there. Lots of bodies piled around the puck. Centering pass. Loose in front of the goal. And unable to get a shot away there. Back up towards the point. Battiston. Battiston walking in. Simon Battiston drops it back. Sent across there by Green. Long shot, and that's turned aside. Comes to Green again. Here's Green. Fires! And he couldn't get that to the goal. And it'll be cleared down the ice once again by the Kings. Both teams making changes here. Long stretch pass by Krause. It's picked off. Here comes Bertolin. Bertolin trying to cut into the middle, and it was knocked off his stick. Penalty over. The Kings kill it off, and they survive. And ahead and through the neutral zone. Unable to get through there were the Titans, but now they will. Over the line they come. Puck down to the corner. Puck down low, and out with it come the Kings. Maybe a 3-on-2 developing here as they come over the red line. Over they come. Now it's a 2-on-1. Shot stopped by Krause.
Noah Krause shuts the door here. The best looks that these Thunder Bay Kings have gotten tonight, coming in with speed on that 2-on-1. But it just is Noah Krause who's doing such a good job here of shutting the door and maintaining this 2-goal lead, as the Toronto Titans have allowed their opposition to really generate momentum and generate a lot of pressure and chances. But it's the goaltender who still is maintaining this lead.
Out come the Titans now. 2-on-1. Shot stopped by Vanderswag.
Vanderswag, the less tested of these two goaltenders, but when he is tested on that chance, he is up to the task. It was the Toronto Titans skating in with speed, pulling it back and launching it on Vanderswag, but he moved with just the right amount of force there to get centered to that puck and just shuts play down. That's what he's been doing all night long. He certainly hasn't been busy, but when he has been tested, he's done a good job of just shutting things down. And although his team is still trailing, he's kept this thing into arm's reach.
And lots of conversations happening before this draw. Teams trying to get things sorted out, and it's won by the Kings. Sent towards the line. Green held it in. There that was White holding it in, trying to shove it in deep. And some pushing and shoving going on at the line here between White and Dakota Cooper. Nothing will come of it, and the Kings are out through the neutral zone. Titans get it, clear it ahead, fired in deep there, as stepping up was Hayes. Hayes holds the zone again, and the Titans ring it around. Back in their own zone, Titans trying to retreat with it, Forechecking are the Kings, sent around, stepping ahead for it, and it's sent in deep. Bertolin trying to get set up in front of the net, now chase it down low behind the goal. Puck flipped out into the neutral zone and down. Vanderswag will play it. And now the Kings ahead. Drop back pass as the Titans try and get up through center. Onto the near side now. Over the line comes Green. Here's Green cutting to the middle. Green shoots, and that deflects down to the corner. Puck down low, centering pass. Trying to get a stick on it was Tarling, but he couldn't. And it's down into the corner once again. Puck still down low. They say dig for it. And now it's cleared out by the Kings. Titans get it again. Turning back with it is McGregor. Here's Dash McGregor. Trying to poke that through center. He lost it. Maybe a chance the other way. Driving in. And a good defensive play. Turns aside Podubny, who fires a long shot that deflects to the corner. Mikas in after it on the forecheck. Mikas grabs it. Onto the far side. Down in the corner. Back to Mikas. Mikas holds. Still with it. Comes to the line. Fires it back down to the corner. In behind the net now. Turning with it, here's Lookout. Lookout stops again. Wraparound try. Couldn't get it to go. Mikas now. Kings generating some pressure here. Sent across. Lambert fires. And that stops through the traffic. Rebound still loose. And the Titans finally come away with it. Over the red line. 1-on-4. A long shot. And that goes well wide. Puck chipped in deep there. And the Kings will get it once again. Sent all the way down into the Titans zone. No icing on the play. And the Titans try and get started again. Over the red line. It's carried ahead by Febrile. Quick shot Febrile deflected and comes to the opposite corner now. Titans hold the zone. Back in behind the goal. Forechecking there are the Titans. Febrile backs off and he'll play it out at center. Chipped right back in by Febrile, but Kings are out with it. Chipped ahead by Lookout. Febrile reverses it down to the opposite corner as Titans try and get their rush going. But they lost the puck. They have it back again here as whistle goes and penalty called against Toronto.
And now the Toronto Titans will go to the penalty kill. But earlier there was a long stretch of play without any whistles, and both teams were getting their fair share of chances. A player, however, who needs to be highlighted for their great play is Carter Podubny, a 5'9" forward, but he's just so relentless. Did such a good job of planting his body right in front of the net there of Noah Krause, just doing such a good job of getting in the way of that goaltender, but as well so strong at maintaining puck possession. He's been a big part of the effort here for these Thunder Bay Kings in hopes of getting back into this game.
Kings power play getting to work now. Sent down to the corner. Playing catch with it down here in the corner now. Kings lost the puck there. They try and hold the zone now. Puck chipped up to the line and held in by Lambert. Lambert down low. Back towards the front of the net. And now up top for Lambert again, but is going to get out as the Titans play it ahead. Lambert now trying to get started. Carries it over the red line. Now he's over the blue line. Lambert stops up. Drops it back for Mikas. Mikas back to Lambert. Right back to Mikas. Lambert again. Lambert, a one-time shot, and that was turned aside as Lucas Bailey unloads. Down behind the goal again. Sent out in front and unable to knock it down there was Bertolin. Bertolin with a chance in front of the goal. Rebound there! And diving across, Noah Krause makes a huge stop, and it'll be cleared out into the neutral zone. Kings back for it, trying to get back on the attack on this power play. Both teams make changes. On the rush, puck turned over. Kings are going to get it right back, though, behind their own goal. Running out of time on this power play. Up ahead, and LaBelle carries it over the line. Dropped it back. It comes down to the corner now. To the line, held, and now it's sent into the corner. LaBelle sends that to the top for Hayes, and that escapes the zone. Offside call against Thunder Bay.
And at some point, if you're these Thunder Bay Kings, you have to just look skyward and appreciate the effort there of Noah Krause. They're getting chance after chance, so much domination there with puck possession in the offensive zone on that power play, firing chance after chance on Noah Krause, but he has just been up to the task on almost all of these chances here tonight. Of course, that one went by him earlier in this game, but since then, and even before then, he's just been spectacular all night long.
Puck on the far side. Titans gain possession, and they'll try and gain the neutral zone. Can't get it out. Long shot, Lambert. Missed the goal. Penalty's over now. We're back to even strength centering pass, and that bounced away. Lambert trying to step up and pinch to hold the zone. He couldn't do it. Bailey lost the puck. Chipped up the boards. Chasing in after, here's Novak. Novak down in the corner. Lucas Novak centers, and unable to get a shot away there. Point shot, and that ramps up off a stick. Didn't get out of play. Looked like it did for a moment. But Kings trying to get it out of their own zone now. Up along the near side. Titans regain possession in their own end, and they'll try to get started offensively. Back behind the goal. Turning back with it. Up on the far side. Time winding down in this third period as the Titans trying to hold on to a 3-1 lead. Puck chipped out into the neutral zone. Far side. Around the boards it goes. Out to play it is Vanderswag, but whistle goes on the offside call against the Titans.
And so now we will have a face-off just outside of the offensive zone here for these Thunder Bay Kings, who have really done a great job of generating chances. They've been moving around the puck swiftly. They've been getting a lot of open lanes and firing significant high-danger chances on goalie Noah Krause. But at some point, their efforts just haven't been rewarded. They've been moving around the puck with ease, but they just can't crack Noah Krause.
And it looks like we're going to get a timeout called by the Thunder Bay Kings. So let's just recap how we got to this point so far. Simon Battiston opening the scoring on the first shift for the Toronto Titans, and Zachary Pereira doubling that lead in that first period before Matthew Bertolin got the Thunder Bay Kings on the board, and Nathaniel Rambally Rose with a beautiful goal off the rush to make it a 3-1 game. That's where we stand right now, late in this third period.
And for these Toronto Titans, they really can't be so satisfied with their effort here late in the game. They've allowed the Thunder Bay Kings a plethora of chances to get back in this game, but they owe their goaltender, Noah Krause, a steak dinner with his effort tonight. He is simply being sensational, shutting the door and not allowing the Toronto Titans lead to vanish in this game. The Thunder Bay Kings have looked great, but Noah Krause has been greater.
Thunder Bay with the empty net here for the extra man. Trying to send that around the boards. It's turned back, and out at center they come. Up through the middle. Carried ahead, and over the line come the Kings. Down by 2 late in this third, looking for any spark. Comes down to the corner. Up to the line, long shot, stopped, rebound was there. It bounced away from Mikas. Down to the corner again. Trying to get it out front, and that centering pass it was intercepted. And this will be cleared all the way down. Icing called against the Titans.
And this will be one of the last chances here in the offensive zone for these Thunder Bay Kings, where they have been for a majority of this third period. They've really found a home here in the offensive zone, just moving around the puck. But it's Noah Krause who still has not fallen since the early goings of this hockey game, and they need to continue here as the time just simply isn't on their side right now.
Puck down in the corner, long shot. Rebound still there. They jam away at it, and Noah Krause will hang on.
I mean, what more is there to say here? It's the Thunder Bay Kings just sitting right outside of that crease, just poking everything in on Noah Krause, but his movement is so quick that he's just able to get the pad on every one of these poked in shots, and therefore he's just been shutting the door with ease.
Mike is to take the face off, and it's won by the Titans, but sent to the line and out. Kings going back after it. Up along the far side. Around to the corner it goes. Lookout's in there. Lookout trying to cut towards the front of the net. Backhand shot didn't work, and it's cleared down the ice once again by the Titans. And this will be an icing.
And we have under 2 minutes to go here on the score clock with another chance in the offensive zone for these Thunder Bay Kings. And for the Kings, they have already learned that they're not going to be beating Noah Krause cleanly. They need to continue doing what they're doing. They're getting a lot of bodies in close into the slot, but they need to continue to take the eyes away from Noah Krause, screening him, getting chances from far, and doing whatever they can to beat this goalie who's been magnificent here so far.
Puck down in the corner, a big hit down there. No call coming, long point shot, looking for the deflection, no one there. Puck's going to be cleared out to center once again, and bounces up into the bench, so we get a whistle and a face-off down into the final minute and a half here.
And for these Toronto Titans, they cannot afford to continue just leaving Noah Krause abandoned here. They really need to step up in their defensive game, just clearing this puck at whatever means necessary. You see that puck in the offensive zone there, and you just need to clear it up and out of the danger area. Noah Krause has been fantastic, and surely that gives a defensive team the ease of mind, but they still cannot afford to allow these Thunder Bay Kings to keep on getting chances.
Kings get it to the line. Long shot from Bailey. That didn't get through the traffic. Puck down below the goal once again. Kings still pushing here. Puck sent out towards the line, and Lambert holds it in, but it's going to bounce up into the bench once again. So another whistle, another face-off. Time running out on Thunder Bay.
Now we have just about a minute left to go in this game. There certainly is still time on this score clock, but it's the Thunder Bay Kings that just have not found a way to crack goalie Noah Krause, and it's the defense of the Toronto Titans who cannot afford to keep letting the Thunder Bay Kings test Krause in this game.
As that shot through traffic didn't get towards the goal from Lambert. Up towards the point again. Long shot didn't get through the traffic again. Going for the empty net. And it doesn't go. Looks like it deflected, so no icing called here. Kings need to get started on offense quickly now. Heading onto the near side. Here comes Podubny. Podubny centering pass. And that missed everybody. It's going to come all the way back down again. Slowly starting up with it is Thunder Bay. Over the red line they come. It's chipped in ahead by Hayes. In after it is Mikas. Mikas for Lookout. Lookout towards the point. Hayes can't hold the zone. Looked like he held the zone for a moment, but it will be called offside. So with under a minute to go, the puck's going to come out into the neutral zone.
And this is just unfortunate luck here for the Thunder Bay Kings, who have been great in this third period, but now they will need to start off the play from deep inside their own defensive zone here. Goaltender Travis Vanderswag returns into the net, and this will be the last major chance to at least get within one here in this game.
And here come the Kings with it. Keep an eye on Vanderswag as he'll likely head to the bench quickly. And another offside called at the Toronto line.
And the Toronto Titans, we mentioned that they need to do a better job of just clearing the puck and getting it out of the danger area, where the job has sort of been done for them here, just getting very fortunate with icings and offsides here that have made it so they haven't really needed to play such a strong defensive game here in the final 2 minutes.
Puck is blockered to the corner, and that will do it as the Toronto Titans hang on to win the game 3-1 over the Thunder Bay Kings.
And these Toronto Titans better be taking out Noah Krause for a fancy dinner tonight with his efforts, absolutely stealing a Toronto Titans victory here as the Thunder Bay Kings dominated momentum and pressure, but the Toronto Titans clear that 3-1 victory.
Thank you so much for joining us, Jaden Ho, for Jared Rotenberg, and everyone here at the Six Hockey. We look forward to seeing you next time. Make sure to follow us here on the YouTube and on our other socials.